Hello, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Mike Rice. These are the China stories, and I'm in Beijing. And today, I was surfing media, breaking the law to surf media here in China, using my VPN. And I ran across a post by, I believe she's my second cousin. I'd have to ask somebody who knows those things better than I do. Darlene, who is living in Washington State. She's quite the conservative, as am I, but she's also very kind in a way that I'm not. And so when she posts something conservative and somebody goes, that's just absolute nonsense, she goes, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, you think that, but here's my point, and I certainly don't think less of you for that, that sort of thing. She's just very kind. She handles the dissent in the group extremely well and supports those people she agrees with. It was just nice to watch her kind of balance the group and work. So a shout out to my cousin Darlene, who handles being a conservative probably better than most people I've ever seen, especially in this climate. Today's phrase, baby with the bathwater, popped up in that chat. Baby with the bathwater is initially, at least as far as people could tell, a German phrase. And then it's also then moved into French and then into English. And of course, now we have it as do not throw the baby out with the bathwater. And this came up. I mentioned it in the group in a truncated quote, simply pointing out that what is going on now is baby with the bathwater hate about Trump. He's so evil that he has to be removed from office. It's so evil, it's a good thing if he dies from COVID. He's so evil that we should throw him in jail. He's done horrible, horrible things. He's a horrible, horrible man. I feel for his family because he's a terrible person. I've read all these things online. When they called for his death, I was really shocked. I was disappointed in Americans for doing that. And then I realized Americans are human too, so people are going to make mistakes. I hope they don't live to regret it. That is to say, I hope they solve that in their soul first, because if you're wishing for the death of anyone because you don't like them or you disagree with them politically, then you've lost the plot. The whole idea of America is that we rise above that feudal, small-minded, tribal nonsense and somehow aspire to a greater thing. So that's why I'm a conservative individual, and I believe that the only way to do that is through self-discipline and forward movement. And that's not to say that liberals don't believe that. I just think somewhere along the way we got so wrapped around the axle with the hatred of Donald Trump that it's no longer about conservative values or liberal values. It's about Orange Man bad. It's a baby with the bathwater hate. Throw out the baby, he's evil, and that dirty bathwater that he sits in. Throw the whole thing out. We don't want to even deal with it. We don't want to solve any of these problems. We don't want to change Donald Trump. We don't want to just vote him out of office. We want him dead. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That's a problem. It's a problem for them, I think, more than anybody else, because obviously those aren't threats, and I certainly don't want those people arrested for saying stuff like that. I do believe in free speech, even when I don't like it, and even when it offends me. But that's a bit of an aside. My point is, if you are wishing for the death of Donald Trump, if you're indulging in that perverse schadenfreude, you've lost the plot. You need to get off social media. You're too thin-skinned. You're too weak-minded to be on social media. You're not behaving in a good way. And you need to check yourself. We have a large group of people in the United States who believe that we should throw the baby out with the bathwater as it regards Donald Trump. And I say, no, do not throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's just psychopathic nonsense. All right. You've been listening to the China Stories. I'm Mike Rice. I'm in Beijing, China. Always be courageous and kind. And we'll see you next time.